My name is Miss Wendy, and I'm so glad that you came to join me for Bedtime Storytime this week. Grown-ups, if you will click on the little notebook picture, part of our picture, that takes you to our attendance sheet, and that is how we keep track of who's coming to our story times every week. So we'd love for you to fill that out for us. All right, guys, do you have a cuddly blanket? Do you have a stuffed animal friend? All right, then that means we're ready to go. All right, you ready to do our opening song? And remember, we do sign language with our opening song. So our first sign is hello. Just wave. And we have friend. So we're going to hook our fingers. Friend. And then it's time to say. All right, are you ready? Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. It's time to say hello. Hi, friends. Okay, so now we're going to do a rhyme. We have our little felt piece for our rhyme. We have a cradle and we have a ladle. Okay, are you ready to clap with me? Hush-a-bye, baby, lie still in the cradle. Mother has gone to buy a soup ladle. When she comes back, she'll bring us some meat, and father and baby shall have some to eat. All right, are you ready for a book? Today's book is called 20 Yawns by Jane Smiley. I hope you would. The beach umbrella was flapping in the breeze. Not far from the waves, Lucy was digging a hole all by herself. It got so big that her dad could lie down in it. When he did, she covered him up. They laughed and laughed. Then he took her hand and they ran into the water. A big wave came in and he swung her into the sky. Lucy walked with Mom and Dad all the way to the end of the beach. On the way back, Lucy rolled and rolled down the soft, warm dunes. Even though she got dizzy and sandy, she did not want to stop. Mom and Dad and Lucy stayed longer at the beach than they ever had before. Lucy yawned. Mom yawned. Dad yawned. Mom said, "Early bedtime." Outside Lucy's bedroom, the sun was sinking below the horizon. Strips of clouds were pink and red. Lucy put her pajamas on inside out, climbed into bed, and yawned a big yawn. Mom began to read her a story. Once upon a time, there lived a wonderful boy named Fred. He was perfect in every way, or so his mother said. Lucy stretched and smiled. She gave a big, big, big yawn and closed her eyes. Mom stopped reading. She was asleep. The moon shone through the window, a silver veil that fell across the floor. Everything looked mysterious, even Lucy's own hands on the bedspread. Suddenly, Lucy was wide awake. She looked around. Everyone in the picture seemed to be watching her. Grandma, Grandpa, Aunt Elizabeth, Mom, and Dad. Even Fred in the book that Mom had dropped on the floor. Lucy slipped out of bed and padded to the door. Her dad was snoring in the living room. The house was very quiet. Lucy needed Molasses, her bear. He was wedged beneath Hornet the giraffe, Juno the horse, Matilda the alligator, Frank the kangaroo, and his baby Leonard. Swoosh! All the toys fell to the floor. Lucy started to carry Molasses back to her bed, but the other toys were looking at her, even Leonard the baby kangaroo. They seemed lonely. So one by one, she brought them over to her bed and dropped them in a patch of moonlight. She spread her blankie over them and kissed them goodnight. Now they looked sleepy and happy. Lucy lay down and snuggled in next to her friends and sighed a big happy sigh and yawned. She saw Grandma yawn. She saw Grandpa yawn. She saw Aunt Elizabeth yawn. She saw Mom yawn. She saw Dad yawn. She saw the moon yawn. She saw Fred in the book yawn. Lucy put her arms around Molasses. He seemed especially tired. Then she gave one last yawn and fell asleep. Wasn't that a good book? Did it make you sleepy listening to all of those yawns? Okay, you ready to sing our lullaby? Okay. Sleep, sleep, little one. Sleep, sleep, little one. Sleep, sleep, little one. Now go to sleep, now go to sleep. Dodo, mon petit. Dodo, mon petit. Dodo, mon petit. Épanouie, épanouie. Night night, everybody. I'll see you next week.